Hello, first grade families. It's Miss Trosco. I am here with Chippy, my dog. I'm at home and I miss you all so much. I hope you all are staying healthy and doing some learning and reading at home. And I thought it would be special to be able to read a book to you today. So in first grade, we've been talking a lot about folk tales and fairy tales. And my class, we read The Gingerbread Man, and we talked about all the different things the gingerbread man did and how he tricked others. But at the end, he ended up getting tricked himself. So we also talked about how there can be one story, but different versions or different types of the story, and how they can be the same, but little things are different about them. So today I'm going to read you The Gingerbread Cowboy. And in this story, it's very similar to The Gingerbread Man that we read, but it takes place near a ranch. And in first grade a couple months ago, we read A Southern Ranch and Cowboys. So we're very familiar. We know a lot about different things about cowboys. So you can think of those things when I'm reading the story. So it's called The Gingerbread Cowboy, and we will get started. The Gingerbread Cowboy by Janet Squires and illustrated by Holly Berry. Once upon a time in the wild, wild west, there lived a rancher and his wife. Every morning, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher saddled his horses and fed the cattle while his wife baked biscuits. Biscuits with butter, biscuits with honey, biscuits with jelly. Yes, those breakfast biscuits were plump as pillows, soft as clouds, and tasty as a big Texas barbecue. Then one day, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher's wife decided that she was tired of baking biscuits. So she measured and mixed, and she made gingerbread dough. She rolled that dough flat and cut out the shape of a boy. But not just any boy. He had boots on his feet. He had a hat on his head. And he had a big belt buckle made of spun sugar. He was a gingerbread cowboy. She took raisins, candies, and nuts and gave him two bright eyes, a laughing mouth, and a cowboy vest with fringe, and she put him in the oven to bake. I sure am hungry for biscuits, said the rancher, leaning over and sniffing the rodeo romping good smell coming out of the oven. He opened the door for a peek, and as quick as the flick of a cowboy pony's tail, out jumped the gingerbread cowboy, and he ran out the door as fast as his boots could carry him. "Whoa!" shouted the rancher. "Come back!" cried the wife. But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He jumped over a horned lizard, gobbling up ants, and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. Until he came to a roadrunner. "I was about to have a lizard for breakfast," said the roadrunner, "but I think I'll eat you instead." The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He wiggled through the corral fence and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him, until he came to a band of javelinas munching on cactus pads. "Gingerbread!" shouted the javelinas. "Yee-haw!" The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He galloped past a big prickly cactus and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. until he came to a herd of long-horned cattle grazing in the field. No more grass for us, they all cried. We want gingerbread. But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. He ducked between their legs and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. Here he is over here. Until he met some hungry cowboys riding the range. The cowboys yelled, "Stampede!" They wanted gingerbread too. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. He turned down a canyon and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. Until he met a coyote napping in the sun. Now, the gingerbread cowboy was feeling mighty pleased with himself. I've run from the rancher and his wife, the road runner, the javelinas, the long-horned cattle, and the cowboy, he bragged. And I can run from you too. The coyote smiled. I don't want to chase you, he said, but I can hear those folks coming fast, and there's a river just ahead. Hop onto my tail, and I'll take you across. I can't let them catch me now, cried the gingerbread cowboy. So he hopped on the coyote's tail. The coyote splashed into the river and began to swim. It rained last night, and the river is deep. You better get on my back, said the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy climbed onto the coyote's back. By now, the cowboys, the longhorns, the javelinas, the road runner, the rancher, and his wife had arrived at the edge of the river. The rancher's wife took out her lasso and swung a loop around the gingerbread cowboy. Quick, stand on my nose, said the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy jumped onto the coyote's nose. Ha, 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 shouted the gingerbread cowboy as the lasso fell short. They missed. But I won't, said the coyote. He tossed the gingerbread cowboy into the air like a flapjack on a griddle and swallowed him in one gulp. And that was the end of the gingerbread cowboy. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed listening to the story today. If you would like to, you can email me at the email address below or respond to this post with any ideas you have about how the gingerbread man and the gingerbread cowboy can be compared or contrasted. And if you think this story is a fairy tale or a folk tale, and maybe your favorite part too. Well, thank you so much for listening to the story today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon.